Day trading strategies. What's your strategy? Let me know. You know, day trading strategies are important, and if you've got a strategy, one of the biggest issues in day trading is traders changing their strategy at every moment. In other words, searching around on YouTube videos like this one and others and looking for a magic trick and looking for a new trading strategy. You know, my best advice to you is stop changing your strategy every 5 minutes. It's really important that you stick to one strategy and stop worrying about the strategy as much as worrying about yourself and your own psychology in trading. Because, as you know, I always call it, trading is a 50-50 game. It's not guaranteed that you're going to win something. Today, it might look great on the chart. It might look like it's going to go in your favor, and somebody breaks the news tomorrow and it all goes the other way. So, with that said, it's Rob Gill. It's logical trading, and trading is risky. 80% of traders lose money, and if you don't like losing money, you probably shouldn't be trading. That said, you can win money. Now, strategies, yes. Now, if you follow someone else's strategy, I mean, you're more than welcome to follow my strategy, and I'll show you what my strategy is soon or later. Because my strategy, you can literally learn it in 15 seconds. It's as simple as it can get. I don't get complicated. I keep it so simple that a 4-year-old could trade my strategy. Why do you always have to overcomplicate everything? It's absolutely ridiculous. But like I say, if you follow someone else's strategy, and all these videos on YouTube and all these gurus that promise you they can turn $100 into $100,000 in a week and I don't know what else. Just remember this. No matter what strategy you decide to pick and follow, at the end of the day, the strategy that you pick, you're going to follow it, but you're never going to achieve the same result as that person who gave you the strategy. Because you can learn a strategy, and like my strategy, you can learn it in 15 seconds. But it's going to take you 15 years to figure the market out, because you get a feel for patterns, you get a feel for the market, you start to see things, you start to see patterns, and you know when things are going to go this way or that way, and you just have an inner feeling. I know you're not supposed to work on that, but at the end of the day, that's how it goes. So no matter what you get these guys showing you all the trades and all the money they made, and show you their portfolio and the thousands of dollars. I mean, to make those thousands of dollars, you've got to risk thousands of dollars, by the way. And not to mention, you're never going to achieve the same result as that guy, not unless you've got exactly the same psychology as that particular trader, right? So when it comes to the psychology of trading, it's all about you. It's all about how you manage your risk and how you go about your trading. If you try to change a system every 5 minutes because somebody else says they've got the magic trick or the magic system, if you try to follow another trader's system, you probably 9 times out of 10 are going to struggle to achieve the same results. Now there's a whole lot of bots out there that'll do the trading for you. And if you've got a bot trading for you, my goodness, I just can't see how that's going to work either. Just remember, everything you trade, no matter what your system is, you've got a buyer and a seller in the market. The buyer believes it's a good buy and the seller believes it's a good sell. Don't you just think logically from any point of view that there's no way that any system can be perfect if a buyer thinks it's good and a seller thinks it's good at exactly the same time, right? You've got two opposing views at exactly the same moment in time. So, your trading system, stick to it and manage your risk. Keep your losses small, make your wins big, and you'll succeed, and it'll do well. Right, let's see how long it takes you to learn my strategy. What I'll do is I'll go to the higher time frame, let's say the day, and I'll put it on a line chart. I'll draw support and resistance, or supply and demand, put it in place. I'll drop it to the 4 hour, and then I will check when my price gets to the level, and the next bar that changes color after that, resistance or support, it will be a trade, and it's as simple as that. So I lied to you about how long it takes. That was like 40 seconds or something like that, but that's as simple as my system gets. One of the biggest problems you have is people following their losses rather than their wins. I mean, we've all been there. We've all been in a loss on a trade, and we've added to it thinking, no, it's going to get better, and it never does, right? What you should be doing is cutting out of your losses as quickly as possible, and when the trade's going long, going, yippee, this is a good one, let's add some more to it, let's make some bucks here, you know. That's your best way. My system is simple. I trade support and resistance, or I trade supply and demand. And I look at the market, and the reason I trade these levels is because I can manage my risks so easily at these levels. So if it's at a resistance, I can see where my stop loss is going to be. If it's at a support, I can see if it's going to break that level, that's where my stop loss is going to be. And it's very easy to cover your risk. It's more important to look at your losses than to watch your wins. Okay, the wins are easy. It's the losses that are difficult to take, and that's what you've got to get your mind around. You've got to work around the losses and keep your trading within your limits. In other words, trade what you can afford. Don't overdo it, because if you trade too much, if you're feeling the loss, then you're trading too much risk. Take your risk down until you feel comfortable with it and it's not worrying you. Buy the trade. For example, if you're comfortable risking $50, then risk that and then pay for the trade, and know that if you lose it, you're going to lose that $50, and that's as bad as it gets. You know, day trading can be easy if you keep it simple. Keep it as simple as you possibly can. Don't overcomplicate the whole issue with all these fancy methods and strategies that are so complicated you don't know what time of the day it is. You know, I mean, I've tried them all, you know, the moving average crossovers, the MACDs, the divergences, my goodness, the ICTs, I don't know, there's so many different things I've done, the Fibonacci's, and I can use them all, right? If you put them all on your chart at the same time, you're going to confuse yourself so much that you're never going to take a trade. So that also should be a sign to you. If I give you every single indicator that you've learned, right, and I put them all on one chart, and I say to you now, pick a trade, you won't be able to take the trade simply because one will be telling you to buy and the other one will be telling you to sell. That's the whole thing. That's how confusing it becomes. You know, just stick to a simple system. In fact, I recommend take all the indicators off your chart. If you trade my system, for example, just take all the indicators off the chart and then just trade with the support and resistance. And you'll see how much easier it becomes to take the trade. It actually just simplifies the whole issue. And you'll take far more trades, and you know what? You'll get far more winners as well. You know, some of the top traders working in professional trading companies show their results of trading, and they're 50-50 at best Most winners less than 50%. Okay, but they make more profit when they're winning and take less losses when they're losing. They cover the stop losses quickly. If something's chopping around, you just get out of it. What I do is I don't wait for it to get down to the stop loss 9 times out of 10. If I see the trade's invalidating, it's not doing what I expected it to do anymore, I'll just get out of the trade and I'll move on. And it's as simple as that. I'll just walk away. Guys, I'm rambling on here, so let me stop the BS and move on. Hey, let me know what your trading system is in the comments. Let me know what you think. You know, don't believe all this. I'm showing you my portfolio. I'm showing you I've made this much. And I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Don't believe all that BS. And even if the elk is doing that, or that she's doing that, or whoever's doing that, you can't duplicate that simply because of the way your mind trades. Not the system. The way you will actually trade that system is what makes all the difference at the end of the day. And unless you can step into that person's mind and trade exactly like they do, you will not succeed. You have to work it out for yourself. Yes, you need a system. You need a day trading strategy. You need that in your arsenal. You need it. Okay, one or other edge, as you call it, an advantage. And once you have that advantage and it's working, stick to it. Okay, so if your edge is working, don't change it. If you need to change it, then it's not working. Obviously, but just make sure it's the system and not you at the end of the day, because 9 times out of 10, it's you that's the problem, and that's the bad news. That at the end of the day, it's you that's causing all the losses. Guys, I'm going to go now. It's Rob Guilty. It's Logical Trading. Thanks for listening. Hopefully I wasn't too boring. Until next time, bye. Don't forget, like, comment and subscribe, by the way. And follow, whatever. Bye-bye. Bye.